Okay, so beginner's guide, and beginner's guide. That's what games they see here today for Poppy's Playtime. So first off, what Poppy Playtime is a 8-player survival game with 7 players, and as you see, you wait in the lobby for 7 players, and once the game starts, one of us is randomly selected as the monster to play as the monster. If you're selected to play as a survivor, you will spawn in the train. The train will depart in the spawn room. This is the spawn room. There's 2 different spawn rooms with 2 different maps right now. Your goal is to get all 6 toy parts up top, and you have to do that by doing puzzles. Editor classified here. One thing I forgot to mention is that there is a monster roll, which then someone is randomly placed in. There are 3 monsters. Their objective is to kill the survivors before they get all 6 parts and progress further stages in the game. Just wanted to let you know. Thank you for your time. And complete it. See, now he is loose. He can't be careful because he can kill us. So, Huggy is one of the 3 killers. Well, not killers, but monsters, as they call it in this game. And every monster has a unique abilities, which others do not, but they all share one thing, which I'll get onto later. One thing about us, though, is that we have one of our own special abilities as a survivor. We have a roll, which is just a roll. That's our own special ability for our character. Once you use it, it keeps on coming back no matter what. Once someone is downed, and if the main objective of the monster is to down them and then put them inside a sewer hole, which then we as a survivor can have the option to get out our teammate, like doing this, and then just getting them out. And one thing I found very useful is that if you go to like a sewer, and if you hold the click button, you can go through walls. You just have to be within the distance of it. That will automatically help you, like, guarantee get saves off. Like if I were to go, okay, let me find a place. So if I were to go right here, click there, and then go through a wall, like go up and through a wall, I could do that. Like I could do this. I just need to be within the range that he is in. So that is something that you can do. As you see, the status bars of all of my teammates are on the bottom left side. So we have 4 people are alive, including me. It doesn't show your own name, so you do have to keep that in account when there is a certain amount of people alive. And when it says HO, that means he is in the sewer, and when it means XE, he's being exfilled from the sewer. Alright, look, see right there? That is a toy part. That, when you get that by completing all 3 puzzles on the puzzle pillars. And the puzzle pillars are these pillars with 3 puzzles on them. There's 3 puzzles on each puzzle pillar for the moment as I'm making this video. There is a piano. Then there is a memory game, which you saw there. And then there is a reaction game, which you have to press it within a certain amount of time or you fail it in a certain order. Now we'll be transitioning into the other parts of phases of the game that can occur during Project Playtime when you get all the parts. Once you get all the parts for the machine and you just deposit them inside of the toy dispensers, what will happen is the top bar with all 6 parts, that will disappear. And what will then happen is that once somebody takes the part, puts in the machine, you'll be going on to the next phase of the game. There are 3 phases of the game. The first phase, collect the parts. Then the next phase, you have to go down, and for the theater, you have to go into the basement. But for the other map, it's just to go in the middle. So somewhere in the middle of the map, or somewhere around the map, there's going to be a vacuum, which you and your team, or whoever's left alive, have to pull down so that the toy can be transported into the train. The toy is already going to be there. So all you got to do is go down there, go over there, pull it down with your grab packs. You have to grab the little handles, the yellow handles on it, and then you have to pull it down. And the more people do it, and the more grab packs are on the handles and using it, the more faster it will go down. As you see here, me and my teammates are doing it, and it's going down tremendously fast. This is the second phase. The third phase that is coming up is just escape. Now, what will happen here is that the train will open now. So from when you get off the train, from when the monster was released to now, the train will be blocked. Now you can get on the train and it will be open, and once you're on the train, the monster can't get in there and hurt you at all. So as you see here, I'm in there, monster can't hurt me at all. That's the third phase of the train, or third phase of the game. And once everybody alive is in the train, or once there's nobody left to pick up, then the train will depart, the time will hit 0, and then who's ever in the train, or whoever's not in the train, will be alive, will be dead, and then the train will go on for a bit, then it will stop, and then that's it. Mission done, everything. This right here is just like the summary of the game, the scoreboard, how many tickets you got, how many puzzles we did, how many people you saved, how many kills the monster got, how much damage the monster got. So this could be like a little bit of like a really good way to compare yourself, or just to see like a very like what happened, like was it really all worth it? And so that's the third phase of the game. That is all that Project Playtime has to offer. And this is all 3 phases, and with additional tips in them. Now we will be transitioning over the perks for survivors. One thing that both monsters and survivors have are unique abilities. Survivors, if you go to perks, which is their unique abilities, they can have up to 3, which there's 9 in total as of the moment speaking right now, but they have 3 total tiers. And when you are the monster, you have sabotagers, which you can only pick 1. And as I said, there's 3 tiers of each. This is what can make a very big difference in the game, is your perks and your sabotages. Once you first start the game, you won't have any sabotages if you go into perks. So I would recommend first like just getting tickets and then going on forward. The thing about perks is that, as I said, there are 3 tiers to it. So if you want a perk, let's say if I would want leave no traces, the currency that you need are tickets, and you get tickets by doing puzzles, and if you're a monster, downing people and putting them into the sewer. There are additional ways to get tickets other than just doing puzzles as survivor. You can also rescue other survivors, you can get toy parts and put them in the dispensers, and so on. But right now there is only 3 tiers to everyone. So like for Power Walker, it increases the speed that you walk. Level 1 is, if you get at level 1, 5%, then if you upgrade it, it goes to 10, and then it goes to 15 for level 3. But every perk does different things. Like for instance, Genius, it will have more time to memorize the code for the memory machine puzzle that has the entire red background to it. That is a perk for, this is the perk for that. There is a perk for the red memory game, and it's called Genius, as the example is here. And it gives you, when you have it level 1, it gives you increases of time to memorize the code, and it will stay on longer. So level 1, 0.5 seconds increase for time, 0.75 for level 2, and then 1 second increase. Which, it could be a lot, it could be a little, but if you go to, let's say, leadership, you heal other people when they're hurt, and you also heal yourself when you're hurt, whenever it activates. So level 1 is 2% every second, level 2 is 4% every second, and then level 3 is 6% every second. They all cost the exact same amount, no matter what. And for the first level, it's 600. Then for level 2, it's 1,200. And then for level 3, it's 2,400. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, maybe check out my other videos, and check out my other video on all perks and sabotages on Project Playtime. And if you want more, maybe consider hitting subscribe and notification bell. But other than that, I hope you have a really good rest.